This
Good
conference
morning.
will now be recorded.
Good morning. Saturday. Feeling a bit sleepy, man. Mhm. Yes, yesterday class topic we discussed about the serialization process, right? Yeah, serialization process, guys. I think it is possible to serialize the only instance data, I said. So because we are serializing object means what type of data is linked with the object, instance data, right? So it is possible to serialize only what type of object, guys. Yeah. Yeah, observations we're discussing yesterday, right? Last pointer. So it is not possible to serialize the static data numbers in Java, guys. It is possible to serialize one instance data, and the next one is what this class address. If we take, okay, if you want to serialize the employee data means here can we serialize employee object or not means definitely no, because what the reason, guys? If you perform the serialization of employee object, don't think like only if a employee is implementing serializable not sufficient, guys. That's only employee implement serializable is not sufficient. Employee client is what are the properties? Those all the properties should be. These all the properties should be what the serializable properties, right? These all the properties should be. These all the properties should be serializable properties, right? Exactly. So check the rule number 3 here. Case 3. If you case 3, it is possible if you want if you are going to serialize array or collection, guys. In case of array or collection, array contains one element or multiple elements. This array contains multiple objects, right? And the collections are arrays, guys. When you perform the serialization of collections or arrays, if any object is not serializable, then serialization will be failed, guys. So a collection contains like different values. In the collections, array list contains different values. In this case, to perform the serialization of the array list, the employee data must be to perform the serialization of array list, the employee data must be serializable data, guys. If the employee data is not serializable data, then we cannot do serialization of array list, right? Because anyhow, array list is implementing the serializable interface. But make sure that array list contains some data, right? That data also must be serializable data, guys. That data also must be serializable data, right? Exactly. Yeah, this is like generic version here. So generic version is employee. That employee class must implement serializable data. But here normal version means one type of data, different types of data are there. Because if it is a normal version, if it is a normal version, different types of data is there. That's what if you take like new employee, new student, new customer. The perform the relation of array list, employee, student, and customer. Employee, student, customer. Customer data must be yes, employees, customer, and student data must be serializable data, right? Exactly. Yes, are it clear now? Good, good. Let's see this code once. So if you see this code, I am doing the serialization of array list object now. The same process. How we are doing the serialization of hmm, employee object. Same way we can do serialization of array list object also. It's not a problem, right? Exactly. So click on new. I want a class. Yeah, array list serialization example. Hmm. Click on main method. Click on finish. Array list serialization example can take now. Hmm. Just here you can write the data. Just you take the array list of employee data. So array list of employee. I'm taking two employee objects, right? So new employee, triple one, triple two, right? Exactly. Because I want serialize like which data guys here? Array list data. The same process you can do. Serialization process means what? Writing the object. Writing the object means what? File output stream, new file output stream of abc.txt, object output stream equal new object output stream of new object output stream of, you can pass the output stream, right? And then how to write the object, tell me now. Just to write the object. Just to write the object, we have to write the object output stream data. Which method we have to use here? Object output stream data. Which method we have to use means write object we have to use, right? Yeah. So we have to use like write object, guys. Write object. Which object I want right here? Array list object, right? That's it. Okay, so write object output stream, write object of what? Array list, right? With that, serialization process will be completed, guys. So object output stream dot, you can do the closing operation. Sysout control space. Yeah. This is our control space. Serialization process completed, right? Serialization process what completed, guys. That's it. Yes, if you run this code, yesterday just we are doing employee object serialization, guys. In place of our employee object, now what we are placing here? A list object, right? Yeah, see the message, guys. Serialization process will be completed, right? Exactly. Guys, can please tell me the deserialization process now? There is deserialization. Deserialization means writing the object or reading the object. Yes, deserialization means writing the object or reading the object. Reading the object, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can take the file input stream. File input stream equal to new file input stream of. Hmm. Yes, a file input stream equal to new file input stream of. I want to read the data from which file, guys, here? abc.txt file, right? Exactly. After that, what you can take now? Object input stream, object input stream equal to new object input stream of. Here you can write the input stream, right? Exactly, guys. Very clear now. Then you have to read the object, guys. To read the object, what you can write? Object input stream data. Which method we have to use, guys? Read object method, right? Exactly. Yes, read object method. What the object it returns now?
Employee object.
Read object method returns array list object, right? Then typecast which format, guys, here? Array list format. Yeah, array list format object request is what? Array list object request is employee data, right? Exactly. Then why showing yeah. Guess you can take the array list of, yeah, array list of what type of data? Employee data, right? Exactly. Array list like we can take like if you like OBJS, right? That's all, guys. Guys, why this showing us is add throws declaration class not found exception, it's fine. Yeah. Good. So if OBJS contains like array list object, right? Then OBJS contains how many values, guys? Know? Hmm. OBJS contains how many values? Means it contains just two values, right? What are the two values, guys, here? Hmm. First object and second object, right? Those object, let me use the for each loop now to print the data. For colon, right hand side, like we can write OBJS. Left hand side, yeah, left hand side. OBJS contains what type of data, guys, here? Employee data, right? Employee, you can take the e value. Employee e value. Then sysout control space e dot eid plus some space e dot what e name, right? That's it, guys. If really serialization process is deserialization process successful, you can get this data properly, right? Exactly. Yes, you can write the object input stream. Object, yeah, we can write the object input stream data. We can do the close operation, right? Exactly, guys. Object input stream dot close operation. You can write the message like deserialization process. Yeah, process completed, right? Exactly. Yes, if it really deserialization process completed, you will get the corresponding employee objects, right? Why you got the two double one, triple one null, triple one two null? Because yesterday class, employee class is there. In employee class, one of the property are making transient property, right? If you are making the transient property means then what happens is instead of original value, which value is transferring now? Guys, instead of original value, which value is transferring now?
Blind.
Hmm? The default value is transferring, right? Exactly. So to prevent the serialization, you are going for the transient modifier. If a variable declares a transfer means that variable is not participating in serialization. Instead of original value, which value will be transferred? Guys, yeah, default value will be transferred, right? Yes, instead of original value, the default value will be transferred. Okay, this is like serialization of employee object, guys. Yesterday class we are doing the serialization process normally. Today class we are doing like serialization of which object here? Array list object, right? Yesterday we are writing the employee object. Today I'm writing the array list object. Yesterday while reading the object, typecasting to employee class. Now today while reading the object, you are typecasting which object, guys, here? Array list object, right? Guys, that is the only difference, right? That is the only difference, guys. Guys, that's all about our serialization process and what a deserialization process, right? Just 1 second, please.
This conference will now be recorded.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Yeah. Guys, here we are like just I taken some tea, cup of tea, guys. But feeling bit lazy, that's what. Yeah, serialization process means what, guys? I think file output stream, object output stream. So we are writing this like which object, guys? Yeah, we are writing array list object and we are reading array list object. So every collection class we can do the serialization and deserialization, guys. Every collection class supports like cloning process and serialization process. Every collection class we can do the cloning and serialization, but make sure that in the serialization process, if array list data must be serializable data. Yes, an array list data must be what? Serializable data, right? Exactly. There's one point, guys. And one more point today class, like, yes, collection array list data is by default synchronous, non-synchronized. Yes, array list data is by default synchronous, non-synchronized. Array list data is by default non-synchronized, right? Guys, array list data is by default synchronized or non-synchronized. Array list data is by default non-synchronized, right? Exactly. But see, guys, present version I'm using array list only. Just check the API documentation once. Just go to the Google. As the Google Java 8 API documentation, we go for the oracle.com. So here java.util package. Yes, java.util package. Yeah, if you take the util package, guys, yeah, the util package you require array list class. Yes, array list class, if you see array list class, note that this implementation is what? Yes, note that implementation is not synchronized, guys. Not synchronized, right? Exactly. But see, but if you want to convert, see, if you want array list only, but due to some reasons like application level, I need thread safety, guys. I need thread safety means what? Actually, thread safety means synchronize required. Generally, synchronized version, what we are using, vector we are using. Actually, instead of converting this array list into the vector format, can I convert this non-synchronized version of array list to synchronized version of array list, right? Guess which one is recommended here? I have the array list data, but I want thread safety. If you want thread safety means what we have to do? Thread safety means vector class provide thread safety. So because vector methods are what? Synchronized. Then what we have to do? We have to convert this array list into what? Vector, right? Because conversion of this array list to vector is recommended. Because conversion of this array list to vector is recommended. Or conversion of this array list is non-synchronous version to synchronous recommended. Hmm? Just we are converting what a non-synchronous version of array list to the synchronous version of array list, guys. Because to convert this non-synchronous version of array list to the synchronous version, so collections class contains one method like synchronize list method, guys. Synchronize a list of, here you can pass the array list object. Collections dot synchronize a list of, you are passing array list object. Then what happened, guys? Synchronize the list means what? This object returns which format here? Synchronize list form, synchronize format, right? This statement is clear now. This is like this line is convert collections dot synchronize list. It means this object is coming in which format here? Synchronize list format, right? Synchronize format, right? Exactly, guys. If you go for linked list, otherwise any collection class, guys, any collection class. If you go for the linked list is there. Linked list is also note that implementations are by default non-synchronized. See this message here. Note that these implementations are by default synchronized, non-synchronized. Note that these implementations are not synchronized. To convert the synchronized list, collections.synchronize list method we can use. Collections.synchronize list of, Previously here we have the array list object. Now we have which object, guys? Here linked list object, right? Yes, which object now? Linked list object, right? Exactly. The same way hash set also, guys. If you take the hash set also note that implementations are not synchronized. So note that this implementation is not synchronized. If you want synchronized set, synchronized hash set, collections dot synchronized set, guys. If it is a list classes means what the method we are using, synchronized list method we are using. If it is a set classes means what we are using, synchronized set method we are using, right? Synchronized set method hash set we can pass. Hash set. If you go for the linked hash set, guys. So linked hash set also note that these implementations are not synchronized. Yeah, note that these implementations are not synchronized. If you want synchronized set, so collections dot synchronized setup, new linked list of new linked asset, right? There's new linked asset, then set interface, right? Exactly. This is clear now. Yes, collections dot synchronized set, new linked list object you have to pass, right? Exactly. The same with tree map also. Tree set, tree map, this is all the same process, guys. We see this tree set once. Yes, tree set is the implementation class of sorted set, right? That's what the method is like collections dot synchronized synchronized sorted set. Previously hash set linked asset synchronized set method is there, but now tree set is belongs to synchronized set, right? That's what here we have to go for the synchronized sorted set, right? Synchronized what sorted set. Okay, these all the process, like these all the classes. I copied this data from API documentation. Conversion of array list and linked list into the synchronized format. Hash set linked asset tree set into the synchronized format. Map linked hash map tree map into the synchronized format, right? Synchronized format, guys. This is the way how we are converting your non-synchronized version of data into what? Guess how we are converting your non-synchronized version of data into what? Synchronized version, right? Exactly, guys. Guys, non-synchronized version 2, we are converting which version, guys? Yeah? Non-synchronized version 2, we are converting to synchronized version, right? Exactly.
What going? So we have to convert it to non-synchronized to synchronized. Mean it will be recorded. Will be passing one by one, right? We are transferring the data from like one JVM to another JVM.
No. This is not like serialization process, right? Synchronization process it is.
Okay, synchronization mean it will be
Threading, multi-threading, only one thread is allowed to access the data, right?
Yes.
In multi-threading, how many threads can access the data? Only one thread is allowed to access the data, right? Yeah,
Yes.
that is a concept. Yeah.
Good. So only one record will be going.
Yes, like only one operation can do at a time. Only one operation can do at a time. Yeah. Yes. Next
Sir,
is a property. Tell
sir,
me.
marker interface. You told right, marker interface. In the serialization process, where we can use that marker interface.
Yesterday onwards, you are getting saved out. Actually, the point is, we are doing the serialization of which object? Tell me. In yesterday class, we are doing the serialization of which object? Employee object, right?
Yes.
See, the point is like we are doing a serialization of employee object means where the serializable mark interface used is, where it is used means actually employee class initially serialization possible, not possible, serialization process possible, not possible initially for your class.
Not possible.
Then when it is possible?
We can convert it to the file format.
Even though if you're implementing file format and everything is fine, but initially for the employee object, can we serialize the employee object by default? No. When its serialization is possible, your class must implement the interface, right? Which interface? Serializable interface, right?
Yes.
This class in Eclipse ID, if employee data is there, by default, if this is a class means we can't serialize this object actually. When this object serialization is possible means this object must implement the serializable interface.
Okay. Yeah, we must implement. Yeah, we must implement.
Must implement serializable interface means what? Then serializable is which interface? Marked interface, right? Then these marked interface are giving the capabilities to perform what? To perform what? Serialization process.
So
Yes, studies.
internally it will be converting.
No. It's giving the capabilities to perform. See, if you're implementing serializable means then JVM, then only JVM will perform the capabilities.
Okay. That is
JVM
called
giving the capability. JVM giving the capabilities, then we are converting, right? We are reading the data, writing the object, right? We are doing the operations, right? Exactly. First of all, initially your data is serializable data, not serializable data. Initially your data is what? Not serializable data. How can you make the data is a serializable means your class must implement such interface, serializable interface. Then the serializable interface is a marked interface. This interface is providing the capabilities to perform the serialization process.
Okay.
You got the clarity, right?
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah, that's the point, guys. Good. Guys, next example, you can take the property file example, guys. Actually, property file example in Java to get the flexibility of modification, guys. Actually, assume like in application level, if you have some usernames, password, port numbers, IP addresses, maybe these port numbers, IP address, username, passwords are frequently changing, right? Depends on application requirement. We change the IP address, we change the port numbers, we change the use passwords. Some cases we change the usernames, right? Exactly. Guys, if you change this IP address, username, passwords, and port numbers, tell me, guys, in that case, if you are hard coding these values into the application, IP address, you are hard coding, port numbers, if you are writing these port numbers, IP address in the application itself, then tell me, guys, for every modification, what we have to do? Guys, for every modification, what we have to do? For every modification, we have to do the. Yes, for every modification, for every modification, we have to open the .java file. We have to do the modification, right? Exactly. Yes, but every modification opening .java file, doing the modification are recommended or not recommended? For every modification. For every modification opening the .java file, doing the modifications are not recommended. That's what in Java, to get the flexibility of modification. To get the flexibility of flexibility of modifications, we have two ways, guys. We have two ways. What are the two ways? Number one, using properties file, guys. First one is like properties file. The second one is what? Using XML files. Actually, in advanced Java Spring classes, we are get the flexibility of modification using XML files, guys. But core Java level, if I can get the modifications, we have to use what? Property file, right? In entire Java, guys, in Java to get the flexibility of modifications, we have two ways. So we have two ways. What are two ways, guys? One is using properties file. Next one is what? Using XML file, right? Using property file and what? Using XML. And say, sir, what is a property file, sir? Guys, property file is a normal text file with extension like dot properties extension. Yes, property file is normal text file with extension is what? Dot properties. Yes, property file also contains data in the key value pair format, just like map data is there, right? Yeah, just like map data, property file is also using internal user data, guys. The property file contains the data in the key value pair format, right? Here both keys are here both key and values are by default string format, guys. Even in the property file, if you take the 8888 is the port number, but this is by default which format, guys? The property file data is by default which format means string format, guys. Guys, the property file data is by default what type of data? String data, right? Exactly. Okay, see, let me create one property file. So in project folder itself, guys, you can create the property file. Under the project folder, right click here, click on new. I want to create the class, not class, guys, file, normal file. Under the project, guys, can write that point here. So create the property file, create the properties file under the, tell me, guys, under the, which folder, guys? Here, project folder. Don't most of the students will create the property file in the src folder, guys, but don't write in src folder. Create the property files under the which folder, guys? Create the property file under the project folder, right? Exactly. Guys, when you go for the src project folder, right click new. I want to create the file, right? Just you can check the file, guys. That's it. Here file name you can give any name, guys. You can give the file name, can be anything. The extension should be dot properties. Yes, extension should be dot properties, right? Exactly. Normal property file is a normal text file, guys. With extension is what dot properties, right? Yeah. Next point is what the property file contains a key value pair format. See, guys, this is a property file which contains the key and value, key and value, key and value. The third point is what, guys? The key value pairs must be strings, right? So these are the strings, guys. This is a string, this is a string, this is a string. So property file data by default what? String, right? Exactly. Just click on new. I want to create the class. So properties example. Click on main method. Click on finish. Click on finish. Yeah. Guys, first of all, yet just you have to follow the two steps, guys. Step one is like load the property file into application. Load the properties file first of all. Second step is what? Read the data from what? Properties file, right? Exactly. Okay, so load the property file and read the data from property file, right? Guys, load the property file and read the data from property file. Load the property file means first of all find the location of the property file, guys. File input stream class. Because file input stream equal to what? New file input stream of file location is like abc data properties file, right? Guys, abc dot what properties file. If throwing exception like file not found exception, place the cursor at throws declaration is fine. Then to load the property file, guys, once the location is ready, properties class required. Properties equal to what? New properties of, guys, properties equal new properties of properties data. Tell me, guys, properties data. A load method we have to use. Load of which file you want to load? Yes, which file you want to load? New which file you want? Okay, simply I can write code like this, right? It's fine. Why again this line? Actually, properties equal new properties, guys. Properties dot load of, yeah, properties dot load of which file you are loading as here? New file input stream, new file input stream, right? This file I'm loading. Yes, yes or no? Property file loading is completed. Once the file loading is completed, simply you can read the data, guys. See, for example, here, by reading the data, we can do your operation, guys. But in this example, just I'm reading the data. Properties dot what get property method we have to use. Properties dot get property of what the property file contains. These keys we have to give. First one is IP, username, password, port number. That keys we have to give here. First one is IP address. So like that, total how many values we have? Yeah, total 4 values, right? IP, next one is what? Username, next one is what? Password, next one is what? Yes, IP, username, password. Yes, IP, username and what? Username, password and port number. Exactly. That's all, guys. We run the example. So okay, simply you can run this code. If you run this code, you'll get all the 4 values properly. So this is like IP address, username, password, triple eight, right? Yeah. Yes, in the property files, keys must be unique keys, guys. You can add one more point also in property file. Property file keys must be keys must be unique, but values can be duplicated, right? Yes, values can be duplicated. Yes, property file keys must be unique keys, but values can be what? The property file keys must be unique keys, but values can be duplicated, right? Yes, values can be duplicated. That's what, guys. IP, username, password, port number. The keys are like unique keys, but the username, password, I'm taking Ratan and Ratan, right? Exactly. This property file keys must be unique keys, but values can be duplicated. So while reading the properties file data, if we if we enter if you taken keys wrong, hmm, keys wrong, you will get the default value. You will get the null value, guys. This will get which value here? You will get the null value, right? Exactly. Yes, for example, while reading the data, you are entering some like what? You are entering like something like a wrong name. So you enter username is I done some mistake right here. Now you can see, guys, by default get the null value. In IP, just I given the I here. If you run this code here, so this is null value. Yes, even this is integer, then why you are getting the IP address and port number integer, but the property file data is integer data, by default string data. Yes, property file data is all the values are by default which data? Property file data by default string data, right? That's what, even if you are given the keys are wrong, then what the data you are getting is null, right? Why it is null means because property file data is by default string data. String data, if you are doing anything is wrong, guys, string data, if you are doing anything is wrong, you'll get which value?
Value.
You'll get a null value, right? String data, if you are doing anything is wrong, you will get which value means what? Null value, right? Exactly, guys. Is it clear now? That's what gives this is like username and what password, right? Exactly, guys. This property file name can be anything, but extension should be dot properties extension. So this is like property file. So just to do only 2 steps, guys. Load the property file first of all. Load the property file and get the data. Guys, load the property file means what? So directly can take the abc property file. So in the input stream that directly this line is not required. So properties equal new properties properties dot load method. So new file input stream we are taking abc get property method we are using IP address, username, password, and port number, right? Exactly. Guys, we are doing like serialization of array list data. So to perform the serialization of array list data, make sure that the array list data contains multiple elements, right? All elements should be the serializable elements. Yes, all elements must be the serializable elements. Okay, good. So next one is like this is a conversion of what? Non-synchronized version to what? Synchronized version, guys. Conversion of non-synchronized version to what? Synchronized version. Next example, we are discussing like property file. To get the flexibility of modification, we have the 2 ways, guys, using property file and using XML file. Right? Yes, using property file and using XML file. So this is the data, guys. Good. So
That
try to
property file in real time we are using in this database usually password reading.
database password, username, and database IP addresses, and database URLs. Otherwise, server IP addresses, configurations kind of thing.
Okay.
Are about the
Sir,
configurations.
Sir, we use this in Selenium also for URLs and username,
URLs,
password, and XPath,
port
CSS.
numbers,
Yes,
XPaths, because this data is
exactly.
frequently changing, right? So that's what instead of hard coding those values, they're taking the property file, then can read the data from the property file.
Exactly, sir.